Ladies, if you want your man to love you forever, take him to the hospital and have a doctor explain to them exactly what an orgasm is. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is steveioe, your favorite ER technician, and just for today, your special Valentine. Today, we're celebrating love, sex, and a little bit of mayhem as we read stories that crazy couples have done in the emergency room. I worked in a long-term care facility around Valentine's Day when a survey circulated around the residents in January asking who was single and ready to mingle. This is just asking for it. Long-term care facility usually have patients who are a little older.
Elderly, sexy, furious.
I was then handed a shopping list that contained a huge condom order. Then on February 14th, the number of socks and bras on door handles was insane, like every other door, followed in the following weeks by an uptick in STD cases and the look on the attending physician's face as he makes his monthly rounds. Old people get down. First of all, what happened to the condoms? You asked for a list of condoms and then everybody gets an STD. What did you do with the condoms? Use them for decorations?
Make balloon animals.
Old people get down. Yes, they do. No need for dentures. We're going full gums. Honestly, they asked for it, okay? They sent out a survey that said who's single and ready to mingle. Who's single and ready to wrinkle? These guys. Back in their day, it was called VD, and I'm not talking about Valentine's Day. For those of you who are shocked, don't be. Senior living facilities, nursing homes, old people in general get real horny, and they don't give a f about an STD. Their life is pretty much over. That's not true. They also, okay, yeah, that's true. That's one of the things. Of course they can't get pregnant, but the other reason is like, you know, they've lived. They don't give a f about an STD. They probably have an STD before they were fooling around. It just happens. Old people don't clean their genitals, okay? Trust me, I know. I've smelled enough to know. I know. A woman came in after being thrown off her boyfriend's motorcycle while they were evading the police. She got thrown into an iron rod fence upside down. She was stuck upside down until fire could show up and get her down. What? When PD talked to her in the trauma room asking who the boyfriend was and where he would have gone, she said, "Nothing. I've never known such loyalty." Let's be honest. If the person you love is the person who throws you off their motorcycle, you definitely don't want to say anything. You also might want to leave as quick as possible. You know what the silver lining about this story is? She was probably wearing a helmet. You can't get thrown off a motorcycle, land upside down, and survive. That's the one thing we see in the ER all the time. Motorcycle accidents, generally never good. Also, always wear a helmet, even when you're biking. I don't care if you look like an idiot. Put the helmet on. PSA from ER worker, 10 years. Do it, or you die. Oh. Ha. Yes, appendicitis. One of the most common emergency surgeries that comes in. Does it feel like a fart? I don't know. I've never had an appendicitis. But ladies, lesson learned. Always fart in front of your husband to prove to them that it actually is indeed a fart. I had a gentleman and lady come in, clearly country folk, cowboy boots, big belt buckles, she's in some Daisy Dukes. Ran her husband through with a strap on, and the man had a perfed colon and had to go in for 2 surgeries and was in the ICU. If you don't know what a perfed colon is, it's when your colon gets penetrated and has a hole in it now. So the strap on went right through the colon. Boy, was she proud. A little remorseful, but no shame about the number she did on her husband. Jesus Christ. She poked a hole in his colon as she was doing him from behind. Well, we don't know. Maybe it wasn't from behind. Maybe they like it face to face. I wonder what the safe word was. Howdy? Good thing is, he was definitely walking like a cowboy for 2 weeks.
Reach for the sky.
I took a patient to surgery and removed all his teeth. 1 week post-op appointment, he whispers to me a question. He wants to know when he could go down on his girlfriend. I appreciate the dedication to love, but I had to remind him he had 32 open wounds in his mouth. Maybe give it a few weeks or we'll see you again. Good job, men. Nothing will stop him from eating out his wife. I think, is it? Did we say wife? Girlfriend. Eating out his girlfriend. Imagine what he could do for his wife if this was just his girlfriend. Whispering with no teeth sounds hard. Hey, when can I eat the Irony is not being able to go down on your girl because you're bleeding. Aw. Ooh. Okay. Oh, that's cute. My love for you burns like a UTI. It's a little much. What you think? How about this one? The things I want to do to you are gonna require a cyclovir. Do you get it? Overdose patient comes in with an unknown time down after freebasing a fentanyl patch. Ooh. Unfortunately, the patient was without oxygen for too long, so we started talking about withdrawal of care. This particular doctor liked to have the whole team involved in the discussion, including the primary, RT, RN, etc. RT, respiratory therapist, RN, nurse, everybody who's involved. Now, there are probably 10 people in the room when the addict homeless wife completely unprompted says she wants his organs donated but wants to save the penis for herself because his penis is perfect. What?
Who the starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
The doctor was in his 60s and had seen some shit, so he handled it very calmly and professionally when he told her that wasn't something we did but could certainly look into organ donation. Completely unprompted. She said it completely unprompted. Is there a way to request your dead man's penis that is prompted? I don't know. Honestly, I'd marry any woman who said my penis was perfect. Shoot, any guy too. Line them up. Do we think it's the drugs that got to our head, or do we think this is just what every woman thinks about when they find a perfect penis? A morbidly obese woman came to the ED one day. After a workup, the doctor ordered a Foley catheter. Several RNs tried to place a catheter without success. They couldn't visualize her anatomy due to her penis. Her stick-thin boyfriend said, "You guys need the love board." He then proceeds to go to his car, returned with a large wooden board. He then showed the RNs how to use the board to push up her penis out of the way so they could visualize her anatomy and place the catheter. Wow, brings a whole new meaning to a man getting wood. Also, the board was in the car. What were they doing before they got to the hospital? Their safe word was timber. Stupid. You guys need the love board? Her pussy had a ramp. Good job, sir. That's love. That is a true Valentine's Day love story. Good job. When I worked in a small town hospital, there was only one RN per shift. About 2 a.m., a guy called about his wife. He said she had an episode, so he brought her in. The young couple was married for about 3 months. I asked her to describe her symptoms. She felt like she was going to faint. Her husband said she was shaking, and her eyes rolled back in her head. She felt hot. I took her vitals, and they were good. Then I asked the most important question. What were you doing when it happened? They both blushed and finally said, making love. I had to control my laughter and then explained very gently to them what an orgasm was and that it was normal. They thanked me and headed home. No doctor needed. A good story that broke up a quiet night. I love these small town hospitals, man. This is hilarious. They didn't know it was an orgasm. An episode? I don't know if I've ever given a girl an episode. I've definitely given a girl a commercial break. Ladies, if you want your man to love you forever, take him to the hospital and have a doctor explain to them exactly what an orgasm is, so they know what to look for. Good luck. True love story. Do you and your partner have any crazy ER stories? Comment below and let's hear them. You should also take your partner to come see me on tour. Ticket links and dates are in my bio. I'll see you next time, motherfuckers. Happy Valentine's Day.